Guys, this is still part of my farm, and as you can see, some work was being done here a few days ago, and there's actually some smaller lemon plants. Those lemon plants are the ones that we graft. They become oranges like just the ones you've seen. So the process begins like this: you clear the land, you plant lemons, and you plant lemon seedlings, and then after some time, when it is about 1 foot, you have to graft it. And then when you graft it, now it becomes it starts growing as orange, and that's where you get a whole orange plant like the one that we had, like that one. You see that one? That is a lemon plant. This is lemon. So when it is about 1 foot, okay, a little 1 foot to 1.5, we are going to graft that one, and then it is going to begin to continue growing as orange. So we have several of them here that have not yet been grafted. This one also, this is a lemon plant. You can actually almost, okay, this is almost about the, you can graft it at this level, but you can also graft it at 2 meters. Actually, for me, I usually prefer from 1.5 meter, not 2 meters, sorry, at 2 foot. I usually prefer from 1.5 foot to 2 feet for grafting. It works much better for me. So all the way, all this space you're seeing here, all this space has lemon seedlings like those. And as you can see here, we have this line of plants. Can you see those? There's a line of plants here. This is for timber. This is for timber. When this is all grown, you harvest it and you get timber. Here we call this mukema in my place. We call it mikema. So I also do different other varieties of plants, like these ones. Now these are not for fruits, but these ones they are for timber. And when I started planting these ones, I just started planting these ones just to beautify my land. At first, I wasn't thinking about the economics of it until at some point then I started thinking, okay, I can make my land beautiful, and at the same time I can also make money out of it as I beautify my environment and my land. So this is a long line of these plants. We planted these ones a few months ago. All those, it goes all the way, and we have something here. This is a tap. Now we are fixing this. Actually, one of the reasons why I'm here, I'm in this farm from Nairobi. I came here actually to do this project. Now, right now there is no water because it is still being fixed. We are supposed to join this to that water tower there. I don't know whether you can see some tanks. We are supposed to join that to that water tower up there. So the water is going to come from that water tower. The water is going to come from there, and it's going to flow. And actually the line comes from there, it comes all the way like this, and then you see there's a pipe. There's a pipe here. See where looks like there was some work that was being done. There's a pipe that goes all the way. It comes here to that tap, and then that pipe proceeds that way, continues that way. It goes up to about 300 meters away, because we have some newer plants almost this size but smaller than these ones. Actually, we have some new plants that desperately need water, and since it's dry season, if we don't water them, they are gonna dry, because we have about 4 months of dry season before the next rains come. So this pipe, we were actually doing this project a few days ago. about 3-4 days ago we were doing this. I've actually made a turn. It comes this way. I've made a turn there. So we were doing this project about 3-4 days ago. We buried a pipe here, and that pipe is gonna be having that water. As you can see, actually, that the same line I showed you, it is still here. We still have that line of plants. These ones, you can see them, they go all the way down. Those are for timber. And actually it is not just one line, there's another line that other side, that like those ones. I don't know whether you can see the line. There's that line of those plants. Yeah, those the same plants for timber. In a few months they are going to be a little bigger plants. They're going to be a little bigger. So the water pipe goes all the way. Goes all the way down. All the way. And the reason why actually we have this pipe going in between the two lines of plants is because there's going to be, we're going to have, I don't know, a path or a road that we are going to be having once we have fruits in the farm. I've actually made another turn. Once we have fruits in the farm, or we want to transport anything into the farm, there is going to be a road here. A road. Hey, I usually have a problem pronouncing that word. So we can have a lorry, a vehicle, a pickup going through this. So we have meant a way to transport right inside my farm. So all this, the pipe is going through all this. We buried that pipe here. All that is remaining is actually to connect it to that water tower I just showed you. That is all that is remaining. All that is remaining is to connect it to the water tower. Now, normally, the best way of doing it, actually, let me just follow the path of the pipe. I want to show you all the way. You can see right behind me, you see how it comes? See how it comes? So we have actually made another turn. It's still going down, but I want to show you something at this point. You see here, we are preparing to have more works here. More works on this part of the land. And these ones are called trenches. We are doing trenches. For those people who understand farming, trenches are very important, especially if you are farming on a slope. So this is one of those trenches. This work was done here a few days ago. So yeah, and this is to prevent soil erosion, which is very important. But let's go back to our path where the pipe is passing. So all the way the pipe it's actually passing down here. It was just buried a few days ago. I'm supposed to find another tap. So here goes. There is a tap there, you can see it. I think you can see that tap there. That one. This one actually. There's a tap there, and then we come back, we continue. The reason why we have put the tap by the side is because there will be transportation, a lot of activities here. So we have created space where if you want to transport anything in the farm, you can transport it through here. I guess if you have a farm, you understand, or if you understand farming, you understand what I'm talking about. We are supposed, the last pipe, no, not the last pipe, the last tap, water tap for this project is, wait for it, the last is here. So we come here, make a turn, and this is the last stop for this pipe. Now I have walked about 400 meters from about, actually 500 meters maybe from where we started. It actually runs almost, because it makes turns and twists, runs almost 600 meters or so. So this is the last stop. You can see it is right in the middle of nothing, but it is right in the middle of nothing, but we are planning to have some serious farming around here. Let me just say serious because I don't usually do it. I don't go major because it's very costly. I usually do small scale. I just keep increasing as time goes by, and before you know it, it's a big farm. So yeah, I want to show you why we put that pipe. Now, once you get to that point where the tap is, that water, we are going to be using hose pipe. Now, hose pipe is not the best way to water plants, but because it is an emergency case, I don't have time and the resources to do drip irrigation. I plan to do that in future. For now, I'm doing hose pipe because it's cheaper to do hose pipe in terms of connection, but in terms of, I mean, it's more expensive, but you know, you can connect it a bit faster, especially if you have some water. So you fix a hose pipe there, and which is about another 150 meters, and you water the plants around where the taps are. Actually, there are about four. There are about 4 stops where there are taps. Okay, there are thorns here, so I don't want to mess myself up. This is part of the trenches. We have 3 of them here, but we are supposed to do about 6. So there's still a lot of work to be done here. But I want to show you some of the plants that we did that project. We are trying to do that water project to water. Now, look behind me. See, there are some plants. You see, remember the same plants I showed you, like so many meters away? Same plants I showed you. Let me turn the same plants. So this now when it comes down here, now it's like, now these 3 lines, it goes all around my farm, and it's quite a big size, many acres. So we have these 3 lines of plants, and these plants are supposed to be timber when you harvest it. Now, if you don't water these plants for those 4 months of sunshine, they are going to dry up, so we have to water them. Now, these ones we planted just a few months ago. About 2 months ago, we planted this. About 2 months ago. And if we water them well, in about 5-6 months, they are going to be quite big, big plants. Please subscribe to my channel so you see the progress. The reason why I'm showing you these plants is because I am so passionate about tree planting. I'm so passionate. One of the things I am known for in this place when I come from Nairobi, something that usually excites me a lot, is to do tree planting. I love planting trees, so passionate. And I think if everybody loved tree planting, I think we can change our world.